Cooper here. If you've ever had the pleasure of being owned by a cat, then you probably know how much of an enigma we can be. Unlike dogs, with some exceptions, we don't usually run up to you with a ball or respond to words like food or walkies. So it can sometimes be difficult to pin down just what our furry feline friends want or need, whether it be more kitty treats, a new cat toy, or simply to be left alone. That's why I've compiled some of the best tips to help you be the best cat companion you can be, even if you're a seasoned cat owner. This is one that isn't really talked about all that much. The depth of your pet's food bowl isn't usually something most of you think about when you're out shopping for their bowls. However, it turns out that this should probably be one of the most important things to keep in mind. That's because deep food dishes can really irritate us. Cats' whiskers are very sensitive, and if they're constantly bumping up against the side of a bowl while we're eating, it's not enjoyable. According to Pet MD, it can cause an information overload that stresses out your cat. So try and look for bowls that are a bit shallower the next time you're shopping. Your cat might let you rub its belly, and if it does, that's a sign that it trusts you a lot. However, most cats really don't like belly rubs, especially from people they're not familiar with, because that's one of our most vulnerable spots on our bodies. So, it's usually a good idea to shy away from giving new cats you meet belly rubs, at least until they trust you. Again, not saying that cats don't necessarily like to be petted there, but I am saying they're usually a bit more protective of this space than other spaces on our body. A tiny bell placed on your cat's collar can help you keep tabs on where your friends are, even when you can't directly see them. They can also help other animals, such as birds or mice, avoid being a snack for your cat. However, they have their drawbacks. Cats have sensitive hearing, and the bells tend to really irritate us. I mean, you'd probably be irritated too if you had to walk around all day with a bell attached to your neck. That's why it's best to avoid attaching a bell to your cat. If you have a cat that's frightened a bit more easily than most, then that's especially true. Cats might just be little fur balls, but that doesn't mean we can endure cold weather. In fact, we're kind of sensitive to the cold. Cats usually run at around 100 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and lots of vets will advise you to keep the temperature in your home at least 70 degrees so your cat doesn't get cold. I like it warm and toasty. If you've ever noticed your cat gets closer to your heater or fireplace or tries to get under a blanket, then it might be a sign that it's too cold for them. So my advice is, please try not to annoy your cat. Cooper here. Ciao.